Smooth. What is up, you guys? It's your boy Famous Kid Video Game Entertainment, and I want to chat. First, I learned a few things, and this is a good thing. You know, before we go any further, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Click the like and then subscribe button. It's always a big help. Now, it was career day, and I was invited to a school to go talk to the kids and hear some things, and of course my favorite thing is to talk about video games. So I had to go and just do my thing, and it was really cool. So let's get up into it. Check it out. I am here to visit kids. I guess they want to do like a career day, or they just want to talk, whatever, or just maybe ask questions. So I'm gonna be doing some things, whatever, but I know we can't get none of the like let's say like footage of everybody up in there, but we're gonna get a little bit of something, because you know why? Because this is what we do. Let's go. Came out of one class, now I go to another one. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know what to say, but you know what? Let's just keep going. Awesome.
Everybody's too different.
Yeah, I did that. It was that was fun. That was fun. Well, I learned something, and I actually have some questions to ask, because at the same time I was just wondering, like, how is things has been different from when I was a kid. Yes, I'm an old man, and I'm just things are different, and I'm just understanding a few things. So you know what? I'm gonna pull somebody else up in here, and which is my wife, which she is a teacher. So let's get Echo Rain up in here. Come on up in here. You know that? yo, and I know. Went to school, and it was very, very interesting. And my question is about when it comes down to these games, and these are, I mean, kids are different. And of course, that we can show like what was in the classroom or what they was talking about. But at the same time, I'm gonna be here to tell you, games are different.
They really are.
For kids, it's and I have questions, because I'm like, is this good or is it bad? Like, is it okay with certain games? I mean, okay, I'm gonna jump right into it. Okay, when I asked the kids what games are they playing, they said a few games. They started off. This is like popular today, which is Roblox.
Yep.
I don't know if I said it. I don't know if I said it properly. Yep, whatever. Minecraft.
Yep.
Minecraft is still one of those popular games that's still good, and I see a lot of people are hooked on Minecraft and stuff like that. And then there's Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? So those are the games that are widely popular these days when it comes down to it, and quite a few kids, they talk about those all the time. They play those all the time. But I was like, I felt like I was way out of my league when I was talking to them, because I was just like, you guys remember, and I was like afraid to even say Mario today, and I was like, do you guys know about Mario? And what they did, they got hyped up, and it was like, yeah. So I was like, okay, cool. Even when it came down to like games like Sonic, it took them a minute. It was like, yeah, and someone was talking to me about different games, and some of them had like, because their parents, they have like the still some of the original systems, like the 64, the PlayStation 2, stuff like that, and that was cool to hear that, because hearing it from kids, learning this stuff, it's really different, like how it is. And as you talk to kids, what type of vibe you get when it comes to, do you talk to them sometimes about some of these nostalgia games and stuff like that, and how do they get the reaction?
I do try. The biggest thing, obviously Mario, you got Sonic, sometimes they talk Donkey Kong and so forth. But,
Donkey Kong. Oh.
Sometimes.
But that's all we need. That's all we need.
Sometimes.
Kids keep talking about Donkey Kong.
However, though, a lot of it is on these newer systems, whether it be Nintendo Switch. Sometimes, if I'm not mistaken, sometimes they're on the. I've actually heard them even mention the consoles like Wii and so forth. So some of them do bring up stuff that I can somewhat relate to, but when it comes down to some of these newer games like Fortnite, I really can't compare because. Like building the characters, and then I remember one time we went to a party, and he was like, "Oh yeah, what was it? Mortal Kombat? No. I'm sorry, not Mortal Kombat. Street Fighter.
Street Fighter. Yes.
The Street Fighter characters were added on.
Added to Fortnite.
Added to Fortnite.
Yes, I did mention that, and some of them did say that, and that was so cool to talk about some of those characters that got added, because I don't really follow Fortnite. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't. And then they actually. But then
again, too, though, you got some kind of blank, like, oh, okay, that's cool. They really couldn't compare. They really couldn't talk about, oh, I remember this character or that character. I know there has been movies out there where it's trying to bring out nostalgia for the kids, you know, like Wreck-It Ralph, and then Wreck-It Ralph breaks the internet and so forth, and how it changes, and how they, obviously, you hear kids talk about Pac-Man and everything else.
But Pac-Man?
I know!
Pac-Man is awesome!
I know! But however, though, the question is their patience with these games.
Oh, like switching up because they get tired of it.
Yep.
Okay.
On top of that, you got limited lives, limited chances, and then you have to start all over. The question is, versus some Fortnite, Minecraft, Roblox. To me, Roblox is more of a social game. You go on, with your friends,
never followed that.
And they have different, and what they do is they feed off of other ones. They feed off of other games, and then they make their own game, and then you can actually create your own game, just like Minecraft, to where you can actually build your own world.
Okay.
And
this is so new to me,
it's
because
like, and it's another social. And to me, I think in some cases it's social. And then, but as far as when it comes down to Fortnite, I'm like, I really can't compare it too much. But then again, back then, when, you know, we have our games, whether it be Call of Duty and so forth, you know, to where you can create your own character, you can customize it. I mean, you're used to in Dark Souls, you can customize it.
Yeah, customize your characters and stuff like that. And that was one of the questions I wanted to ask, because I never really followed Roblox before, and you guys just let me know. I always wanted to know, is Roblox on some of the consoles too?
No,
is
it's
it
not.
It's only PC based?
No,
or
it's PC based. Or phone based.
Really?
It's if you're talking about the phone, everything is touch screen, moving that. And to be honest, a lot of times, most of the kids I see actually playing this game, they're on the phone, they're on their iPads, they're on their tablets, all touch screen. A lot of times, though, the problem is that's actually how I learned keyboard and mouse.
Okay.
But most of the time it's touchscreen. But then you give these kids the controllers. I'm not saying all kids. Mm-hmm. Some kids who are just so used to touchscreens because that's just what they grew up on.
Let's see.
They get frustrated with the controllers. How do I do this? How do I do that? And vice versa. You give that technology to us. You got touchscreens. Some people adapted to it. Some people like, look, I can't even do this. I need a keyboard and mouse, or in some cases a controller. I can't do this touch screen, and it's one of those to each their own. Mm-hmm. But I mean, kids do get hyped up off of Fortnite, off of Minecraft, and like, look what I built, look what I built. You know, it's really cool.
And Minecraft is widely available on systems,
yes,
consoles, so you can use it with. You can basically use it with. You know what I'm saying, controller, and it's also touchscreen, right? And they even got it in like VR, if I'm not mistaken. VR.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, so VR can come in with that, and they have it widely available. It was really my first time, really asking questions about about Roblox because Roblox is like something
and
different
there's different
for me.
levels of Roblox. You
So-
have the simulators where you can go in, you can create your own restaurant, and you can gain, if you want to buy Robux money, which is basically the currency, you can add on things, or you can go out there and just grind and earn that money. And
So there's like different games that they do that
Yep.
they play and stuff like that
There
to
is.
where they're
And there's just different types of games. Some of them, it's like there's like I kind of like the spider one, to where you can be a spider and it goes around the table and everything. You get to be the spider, or you get, it's like all about tactic. And then you got they even added in like Friday Night Funkin'.
okay.
And then also too, you got Piggy. Piggy is super fun. I'm gonna watch.
Is Piggy a part of Roblox too?
Of Roblox.
Okay, so it's like different.
And they have different characters. They have Rebecca Rabbit up in there, and it's just like, and sometimes they help you. You have to go and find different things, and sometimes the characters will help you. So
Really?
you can get away from Piggy. Me, I'm terrible at it. I never find all the keys and all this stuff. I never actually escape. I always end up getting killed. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, I like Infection because you can actually get somewhat far,
Wow.
even though you get infected. But you have to really work hard just to gain more characters. So it's difficult and it's frustrating.
And also
so,
you guys out there, if you guys are playing this and you got certain experiences that you can explain to me about
Yes.
Roblox more, I'm really probably not gonna get into it because it's just different. But learning, hearing, and just reading about those type of things is just like, from regular people experiences of these games. It's interesting. I love hearing it because
it's really cool though, like to seeing these kids and how they light up and I created this character. Oh, did you see? And then they added the Marvel and so forth to Fortnite. They
Like,
do.
what-
They got
like
they do
with
got
the-
dances. But you know what? The kids follow this stuff.
And that's just like Fortnite because they have different dance moves and different types of things.
They
that
do.
And they able to like get like DLC. They buy DLC for those type of things, and that's what's cool. Now let's just dive a little bit more into this situation about how youngsters and kids today play games. Some of the kids was telling me not only they was just playing those games, someone was telling me that they was playing like games like Mortal Kombat. They was playing games like they said some of them say Resident Evil, Call of Duty, and the difference is about, and these games are like really really crazy, and Grand Theft Auto. I was really
not the ones to where you can focus on racing and so
Yeah.
forth. The suggestions that they have in there, and you know what?
to each their own, and
To each their own.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't want to say too much.
Is this what I'm saying? Is that bad? I mean, and you guys tell us in the comments. I mean, is these games? I mean, obviously we know that these games, but it's the question is to me. I'm like, because when we was all kids, okay, let's put it this way. I'm not gonna lie, and I know I got in deep trouble. I remember the first time I brought Resident Evil up in the house. My mama got up on me, and Mom, if you listening to me right now, I already remember the belts that I got in trouble for, and all you was hearing. I was like, and she used to get up on me about that, and I had that. And then,
let's not talk about your He-Man figure that you
He-Man figures. If it was evil, it was not good. And
You brought Skeletor
violence.
in the house.
Oh my goodness! And this was before Call of Duties and all of the first-person shooting games. I mean, this was violence. I mean, like Mortal Kombat was another one that first time.
I mean, those fatalities. Oh my goodness!
And that was like you know what? And in our days, like a borderline bad game was like what? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Dr. Chaos. That was actually the first time I saw blood in a video game when it comes out to it. And
nowadays video games don't even hold back.
They don't hold back.
Just
a regular person. I mean, even they got games out there with just Mario just getting his head cut off and or he's cutting up something.
Those are more fan base creating games, and I've actually seen some of those, and then they add Sonic in there and Pac-Man, and it's
and they're killing up everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can get a game you can get like a game like GoldenEye, and Mario is actually shooting up everybody, or Sonic is out there just you know what I'm saying, him and Tail giving everybody the business. You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. So at the same time, that's what tripped me out, because these games are it's different, and it's hard for me to like say anything, like, you know what I'm saying, but that's why I said you guys leave in the comments let me know, because it's hard for me to say anything when it comes down to kids playing certain games, and when it comes, you know what I'm saying, because I'm like, wow, you guys are playing that, and it's just, I question it, but
like you said,
is that okay?
To each their own.
Yeah, to each their own. It's kind of,
we have our opinions. Other people have their opinions.
Exactly.
Parents, family members, teachers.
But you know,
whatever.
I'm gonna tell you right now. This is the way that, you know what I'm saying, you know how kids is. We get to the grandparents or something like that, or the moms, they don't really know.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And we telling them, hey, can we have this game? And they don't really know. They ain't really take the time to look at it.
This is a car?
Yeah,
car
exactly.
Racing? Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you get to race, you get to do this, and then we end up getting this game. And most of the time now, like if you go to certain game store, they'll tell you, they're just like, well, in order for you to get this game, you need to get a parent to come up in here. And some places, they don't really care. They're just like, hey, they're making money. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got the ones that having you have the parent come in and do that, you know, and just it's obviously that's just a sign right there when it comes down to it. So I feel that when you make those type of they make those type of decisions, that's up on them. I really can't say, and I can't judge a person's household. I'm not saying that, but I would just question it, because how is it? And it's just like, you know, but to me, they always say that the fact is that, you know, like, these games bring violence, and it just isn't that and that.
But then again, in our age, we had duck hunt. You're shooting ducks and everything.
We should be able to.
And then you got that dog laughing at you.
Exactly. Did that make you just go out there and do some things? I'm not saying anything. But at the same time, I just feel like when it comes down to it, you know, I mean, it all depends on like how you talk to how they talk to your kids and stuff like, and what they're getting taught. You know what I'm saying, from school and everything else and stuff like that, what makes it goes on, and then social. It's a whole big situation.
This is a whole nother, you know, I don't even want to touch this.
Yeah, a whole nother level when it comes down to it. And but at the same time, I mean, these are things that sometimes we look at and think about. And I mean, like, if you as a gamer, I mean, because I mean, like, if you think about it, there's a lot of games that's like violence. I mean, down to Mega Man, he's shooting people. You got Zelda, he's out there, he's out there chopping that and just, you know, say hitting up Ganon and stuff like that. I mean, and then at the same time, I mean, like, and that's not talking about like other games like Kirby, he's eating stuff and this, and then and if you get deep into it, there's like these nice games like Pokemon and everything else. They actually have like meanings to it, and it's crazy. And I'm not gonna even dig in that. It's so crazy to hear about some of these things that they have like the deep stories of this stuff. And it's just, it trips me out. But you know, I mean, to me, it's just like games is gonna be games, and we're just having fun. And there's, you know, seriously, and there's a rating that's up on each of the games, and they make that decision. So if you see a game that's like mature and stuff like that, you obviously know that that's what you're coming home with. I mean, that's what you're coming home with. It's gonna be, if it's rated for teens. I mean, but today is just different. I mean, so it
really is.
It's hard to judge. I really can't. I mean, seriously.
And honestly, too, if you're a parent or a family member or know somebody who actually been in this situation and you didn't realize the game, whether you are a person who doesn't even like to play games and you just want to keep that kid quiet, or they've been doing really good, grades are good, oh yeah, you finally earned this game, and then you realize what game you just bought them. It's like,
what? And that's the question. What was the first violent game that you ever played as a kid, as a youngster? What was the first crazy game that you just played? Especially adults, it's like, wow, I didn't even know. But you knew, you know what the funny part, and that's get real funny with it, because you knew that it was like violent. You knew that it was. I mean, it's just like I said, I had Resident Evil, There's even one of the games that I played, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing. And I think, and I'm not gonna lie, but Mama did not know about it. And don't tell Mama either. Don't tell Mama
yeah,
either.
You're kind of on here.
Don't tell Mom either. You know what I'm saying?
What if
Silent Hill was another classic. Well, Mama, I had Silent Hill, but you know what I'm saying, I only played a little bit of it because I didn't know how to control it. You know what I'm saying? Remember when you control it, you had to push up and over just to, you know what I'm saying? But that was those games. That was games.
It really was.
It was so fun. It was so fun, but you know, it's a lot of games are violent. But you know, I mean, but this is the fun part of it. Was it good or bad? And this is what make these games rock. And we're having fun. And this is, you know, and as long as we're staying positive and stuff, it's just like comic books. Comic books get violent. Comic books have crazy stuff in it and blood and stuff, but we still read them. I mean, we still read them. We're still fans.
Some get like super weird. And,
yeah.
But it's
scary movies, stuff like that. It's so much. It is. It's crazy. So I'm just like, you know, but at the same time, we're kids, or just now we're adults. Yes, we had to make proper decisions and do proper things and stuff like that. So at the same time, we're all having fun. So we're gonna cut the talking. We just have some fun and have fun. But just let us know in the comments. Just like I said, let's chat about it. Let's have some fun and talk about these crazy games that we played when we was kids and stuff like that, and doing our stuff and everything. But you know, and to the next video from Gamer to Gamer. Thanks for watching.